Hey guys, it's Simimi and welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is doing well. I haven't really spoken about this, but I am super excited about the new Snowy Escape expansion pack, and today we are building something that was inspired by that. We are building a traditional Japanese family home, and this is something I have never built before, and I actually had such a good time building this, so I hope that you guys like how it turned out. I did so much research about Japanese homes and architecture before I sat down and recorded, because the only Japanese houses I have seen are from anime and like pictures from Google and Pinterest and so on. So I really wanted to have an understanding of the architecture before I built this, and I thought it was so interesting, so I'm going to explain some of it now just so you guys can follow along my mindset. So I tried my best to make this home quite realistic. I obviously took a few creative liberties because this is The Sims and it can only go so far, but I really tried my best and I think I did a good job. The first traditional Japanese aspect I wanted to include were Shojis. I apologize for my pronunciation, I am probably butchering the words, but Shojis are sliding doors or windows or room dividers made of lattice frames and paper. You often find these in Japanese homes as they can open up a room, provide privacy, and they can also block out direct sunlight in the summer to keep the home bright but still cool. I used the room dividers that came with Discover University because they have the traditional Japanese lattice pattern as a swatch, and I think that Shojis are absolutely beautiful and I really want to start incorporating some of them into my own house. I also included two tatami rooms. The first room is just off the entrance and I decorated it to be a tea ceremony room, and the second tatami room is the grandparents' room. A tatami room is supposed to be where you entertain guests and display ceramics or art, and I read that the incorrect layout or placement of a tatami mat can bring bad luck. So I tried my best to make them as accurate as possible because I don't want bad luck in this house. I did include the bed that came with city living in the grandparents' room. Traditionally, Japanese people would sleep on a futon and pack it away during the day, but I wanted this home to be functional in The Sims so that you can create a family that all had beds to sleep in if you download this house and decide to play in it. Another traditional aspect I really wanted to include was the layout of a Japanese bathroom. The bathroom is made up of 3 separate rooms, so there is a toilet room, a washroom, and a bathing room. This layout isn't that uncommon to me. In my house we have a separate toilet room and a bathroom, but I really like this design. It feels almost perfectly hygienic, and I really enjoyed being able to use the talking toilet we also got from City Living. I watched this one video while I was doing research, and it was a house tour of a modern Japanese home, and when the host was explaining how the actual bath works, he said that you can decide what temperature you want your water to be, and then the bath maintains that temperature. And the actual bath was made of, I think he said cedar wood, I can't remember now. But when the water sits in that wood, it releases this aroma that is just so relaxing and makes you think of an onsen or a spa. And all of this was electronic, and the little control panels were these little touch screens about the size of a light switch at the foot of the bath. Don't you think that just sounds like the ultimate bath time? I love to have bubble baths, but I think that this would just take a soak in the tub to another level. Why don't we have this here? I need answers. The last traditional aspect I included, which I think is my favorite, is called an Ingawa. Again, I apologize for my pronunciation, but an Ingawa is a veranda or small patio that is in the sun and overlooks the garden. It is kind of like a sunroom, but much narrower, and it is supposed to be a place where everyone can just hang out or meditate, and it also makes the house feel bigger by having the space that helps bring the inside together with the outside. Most of the Japanese houses that I looked at had the second tatami room or the grandparents' room overlooking the Ingawa. So overall, I tried my best to include some traditional aspects into this generational home. There are a total of 4 bedrooms, so the grandparents' room downstairs so that the grandparent doesn't have to go upstairs every day. There are 2 kids' bedrooms and a master bedroom with a workspace in the master. I wanted to decorate the house in a very minimalistic style, showing that the family just owns what they need, and I tried to make it seem personalized throughout the house. I even included a small shrine in the upstairs landing with a small picture and burning incense, and I put a wall of achievements above the keyboard in the second living room that's also on the landing upstairs. My sister also told me that the Japanese houses have a small statue that sits above the front door, which protects the house from demons, so I included that as well, but I think that's one of the last things I add into this build. I really tried my best at this home, so I really hope that you guys like it and that it all looks at least somewhat accurate. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys here. I hope that you enjoy watching the rest of this video. Doing this build has left me even more excited for the new pack, and I can't wait to play with all the new items and platforms. I can't wait for platforms. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing to my channel if you enjoyed this video and would like to see some more. I love you guys. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! bye!